This is Valley Center TV on Tuesday, March 28, 2017. This is Laura Gordon, Valley Center's current honorary mayor, and I'm guest reporter. I'll be back in a bit to bring you the news from the headlines of the Valley Roadrunner.
At its March meeting, the Western Days Committee unveiled the theme for this year's event, Celebrating Our Future, the Youth of Valley Center, along with one of VC's youth, Mason Strunk, the young artist who created this year's Western Days logo. Now that the theme and the logo are finalized, the committee will begin getting t-shirts created for volunteers in bright yellow and everyone else in some pleasing neutral color that will set off the colorful logo. Western Days will happen on the Memorial Day weekend. The Valley Center Chamber of Commerce and the VC Community Aid Group are holding their honorary mayor fundraisers once again at Hilltop Winery. Watch for upcoming flyers regarding your favorite candidate's throwdown date. The throwdowns are held on Thursdays beginning at 5:30 p.m. And speaking of candidates, let's bring in one of the candidates, Laura Gordon, this year's honorary mayor who is running for re-election. It's my pleasure to welcome Laura Gordon, the current honorary mayor of Valley Center. She's the representative of the Valley Center Democratic Club, and she's running for re-election.
Yes, I am.
Why are you doing that? Is it for the power, the glory, the prestige?
All of the above.
Oh, okay. Well, since you've been mayor for almost a year, what's the thing that kind of gives you a kick about it?
Oh, goodness. I've just gotten to know a lot more people in town, just being out there. It's been really, really fun.
Good. Well, every time we have a candidate, they make some pretty outrageous promises. What are yours?
Well, I was unable to fulfill my promise.
Remind us of what that was.
We're partway there. We're going to turn that area designated for Lilac Hills Ranch and
yes,
way too many homes and way too small of a place. We're turning it into a dog park.
Oh, okay.
But we got waylaid by some events that happened, which...
well, there's probably a lot of bones and skeletons that those dogs could dig up.
I absolutely. In fact, you've reported on many of them.
Yes.
You really followed with glee your reporting throughout the elections.
This is an election. We can't get political. So
correct.
So you want to turn that property into a dog park? Do you have any other outrageous promises?
Actually, that is our main issue.
That's your main one.
That is our main issue. We're still working on that food delivery from all the restaurants and in our Priuses, but the dog park is what we want to throw all our energy into.
So what sort of fundraisers do you have for the election?
Right now we are doing the Hilltop Winery Throwdown Thursdays.
Okay. 5:30, right?
5:30 to 7 on every Thursday. Yeah.
And so people can go drink wine in a good cause. Absolutely,
yeah. And it is a good cause. It's the chamber has their scholarship money, and then ours will go to a scholarship as well.
Well, good luck to you, and I hope that you're able to carry out your campaign promise this time.
Thank you.
People keep track of these things.
Yes, I absolutely do want to. And I want to thank you for your reporting on the issue of the people that would like to.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
We were happy to welcome Laura Gordon, and we invite anybody who is a candidate for honorary mayor to come in. We might have to go out and film it if it's the mule, but other than that, anyone is welcome to come into the studio.
I'm Mary Gordon. I'm the Executive Director of the Valley Center Chamber of Commerce, and with me is our President, Julia Boulos.
Hi! We're here to talk about the Chamber events for this coming week.
First of all, we are so excited to have our very first lunch bunch.
If you can't make any of the sunrisers or sundowners, this is another great opportunity to network, and you can go online and buy your tickets that way, or come into the chamber office and do it that way as well. Sharon Meredith with Fitness with Heart wants us off our chairs. So every Wednesday at noon here in the chamber office, we're going to be doing a 30-minute exercise.
Our next event this week is our Thursday Throwdowns at Hilltop Winery, featuring the Valley Center Chamber of Commerce,
Gina Boulos,
the Valley Center Community Aid Group,
Frank Shoemaker,
and our incumbent Laura Gordon from the Valley Center Democratic Club. Don't miss it. It's $20 per person, and remember, all proceeds go to VCHS scholarships.
Don't forget the other upcoming events in the community, the Valley Center Rodeo Queen Pageant and the Valley Center High School Jaguar Auction, which will be taking place on April 1st in the high school gymnasium.
Julia, have a great week.
You too.
Thanks.
Third fire station, probably on Coal Grade Road, could be in the future for the Valley Center Fire Protection District. This will require the district to go to its voters for authorization to increase the benefit fees to pay for it and the increased staffing. After months of interviewing and research, Citygate Associates, a provider of fire and emergency services, on March 16th recommended that, to meet the district's goals for providing prompt service to most of its residents, a third station will be needed soon. Citygate was hired to prepare a standards of response study for the district and to address its goal of providing service to most parts of town within 8 minutes of getting the call.
The Valley Center High School Foundation is preparing for the annual tradition of opening the high school gym to the public to raise money for all of the high school's organizations. Valley Center's biggest fundraiser will be held April the 1st, no foolin', 6 p.m. at the Valley Center High School gym. Pre-sale tickets are available for $10. They will be $15 at the door the day of the event. Each ticket gets you admission into the event, appetizers, desserts, beverages, and enters you into the drawing for a flat-screen TV. For tickets, contact Gail at the number shown. Guests can come to the morning setup on April 1st from 9 a.m. to noon and get their bidder cards before the event. This allows them to enter the event and get right to shopping. Hilltop Winery Saturday held the grand opening for its new 8,500 square foot tasting room. Hundreds of people showed up for the ribbon cutting and stayed for the eats, which included 2 kinds of pulled pork and samples of some of Hilltop's primo vintages and live music by the band Counterfeit. Bart Schwartz, who was elected to the Valley Center Palma Unified School District Board last November, has resigned from the board due to personal health reasons. The Valley Center Palma Unified School District is seeking applications from interested residents within the school district's boundaries to serve as an appointed member of the governing board. By law, the appointment must be made prior to May the 9th and is expected to be filled immediately after interviews are conducted at a special board meeting on April 12th.
The Valley Center Community Planning Group at its March meeting voted to support the County Department of Parks and Recreation's proposal to change the boundaries of the local park planning area, the LPPA, to be consistent with the boundaries of the Valley Center Community Planning Area. Valley Center's LPPA boundaries include Hidden Meadows, which doesn't consider itself part of the Valley Center and doesn't use Valley Center's parks. However, the boundaries do not include Paradise Mountain, whose residents do consider themselves part of Valley Center and who are part of the Valley Center school system and fire district. The LPPA collects fees when building permits are pulled. Those fees go into a fund and are available to be spent on capital improvements. Parade sponsorships and entry form applications are now available online at westerndays.org. Last year's parade had over 100 entries. You can be one of them this year.
Saturday night, the excitement was so palpable you could cut it with a knife as the Miss Valley Center pageant celebrated a, quote, salute to Valley Center, unquote. Shaylin Harrelson was crowned Miss Valley Center and Amanda Yates was crowned Junior Miss Valley Center. Their court includes Miss Valley Center First Princess, Amanda Bartlett, Miss Valley Center Second Princess, Christine Diepstraten, Junior Miss Valley Center First Princess, Minnie Nelson, and Junior Miss Valley Center Second Princess, Bailey Nelson. Congratulations, ladies. And finally, let's take a look at what the 2016 Miss Valley Center and Junior Miss Valley Center and their courts did during their eventful 12-month reigns.
Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Yeah. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new.
That's all for today. Please let us know what you think about the program and send us your comments and suggestions for future programs. See you next time, and in the meantime, look for the latest news in the Valley Roadrunner and online at valleycenter.com on Facebook.